Seattle is a city that is located in the state of Washington and is the home to many things, such as amazing coffee shops, a lot of cloudy and rainy days, beautiful mountain ranges and nature scenery, glass blowing, and more. However, this specific area has two major threats in regards to climate change. The main threats are continuous rising sea levels at its shores, as well as a continual decrease of annual snowfall in higher elevated areas. Both of these threats are related to the rapid increase of the average global temperature, which is a result from a rise in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere due to a variety of reasons, one primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels. NASA's data has revealed that the average global temperature has increased by more than 2 degrees Fahrenheit since the year 1880. Although this may sound like a small number, it actually makes a large difference because these few degrees is the difference between freezing and melting. The average global temperature increase results in the rapid melting of glaciers that then causes the sea levels to rise, as well as the temperatures in some areas to be warmer than 32 degrees Fahrenheit, meaning less annual snowfall, both of which Seattle is currently threatened by. The continually increasing sea levels in Seattle's Puget Sound shoreline have already risen by more than 6 inches within the past 100 years. In addition, this location has experienced a decrease in annual snowfall, which scientists have concluded that within the last 120 years, Seattle has experienced a decrease in snowfall by approximately half a foot from 21 to 15 inches. This means that some individuals who have lived in this place for several years have already seen some of the negative impacts of climate change firsthand, and unfortunately, individuals will continue to see these changes occur at even a faster and more alarming rate in the near future. Seattle, Washington is considered to be one of the most vulnerable West Coast states according to the Seattle Weekly, a local newspaper, because they have the highest financial concern due to trying to protect nearby communities, thousands of people, many miles of road, several schools, a few hospitals, and some airports, all from rising sea levels. For the state to simply protect its shorelines, Richard Wills, the director of the Center for Climate Integrity, CCI, said that it would cost the city of Seattle, Washington, approximately $24 billion to take the necessary actions to fight rising sea levels that are driven by climate change. As sea levels continue to rise at an alarming rate, Seattle will also experience more frequent flooding. As the Pacific Northwest winters are becoming warmer and more wet, the summers are becoming warmer and drier, meaning less snowfall will accumulate at the top of mountains in the nearby area, therefore resulting in less runoff, which is used as a water source for drinking and could even possibly result in a drought. If long periods of drought continue, not only will drinking water become a problem, but also forests will begin to dry out, making them more susceptible to wildfires, and it's also been said to negatively affect the salmon habitat. Nevertheless, it's been established by various scientists that sea levels have begun to rise at an accelerated rate within the past decade, and there is no sign of it slowing down anytime soon. According to Seattle.gov, they have predicted that rising of sea levels will continue to speed up in this region drastically. By 2050, they project sea levels to rise by 10 inches. By 2100, they project sea levels to rise by 28 inches. And by 2150, they project sea levels to rise by 47 inches, which would be absolutely catastrophic for the surrounding communities and local economy. As for the annual snowfall, the average global temperature is expected to increase by more than 3 degrees Fahrenheit by the year 2100, which will result in warmer and drier summers and warmer and winter winters. Also, there will be a continuous decrease in annual snowfall, less runoff from the snowmelt, a higher percentage of droughts occurring throughout the years for long periods of time, as well as a higher percentage for wildfires to occur as forecasted by scientists in the near future. Furthermore, this will not only negatively impact the nearby communities, but also the local economy. According to a press release by visitseattle.org, Seattle, Washington had more than 40 million visitors in 2018 and spent approximately $7.8 billion in both the city and county, and supported more than 78,000 travel-related jobs. However, less annual snowfall per year, there will be a major decline in recreational activities such as winter sports including skiing and snowboarding, and less tourist visits, both of which are highly profitable. With rising sea levels, there will be a decline in summer activities also because of the beaches soon being submerged in water and less fishing opportunities. If individuals stop visiting this city, the pattern that we've discovered throughout the semester by continuous research and completing these assignments, that pattern being the destructive qualities of climate change, will pose a major threat to the tourism industry, and Seattle's local economy could lose billions of dollars and thousands of people could lose their jobs. If it's not the tourism industry that destroys Seattle, it would be the relocation that many communities would have to participate in to escape rising sea levels, but that still wouldn't account for the billions of dollars worth of infrastructure that could be lost. Also, if droughts were to continue in this region and the population still continued to grow, they would need more resources because they would later see a lack of clean drinking water, which could be catastrophic. Seattle does, however, have some of the best mitigation and adaptation plans than any other state I've researched thus far. One solution they have is called Drive Clean Seattle, and it's a program that is designed to transfer all cars, buses, and trucks to electric so they could ultimately lower their carbon footprint by burning fewer fossil fuels, which would accomplish their carbon neutrality goals. They have also taken the initiative to make sure that all buildings operating within Seattle are energy efficient because they realize that two main contributors to climate change is transportation and buildings. The city has a document on their website, seattle.gov, titled Seattle Climate Action Plan, and it was actually made and adopted in June of 2013. The document focuses on the things I have previously mentioned about the city taking actions to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions while also striving to support neighborhoods, the economy, and social equity. Another thing that this city is promoting are various water conservation tips, such as rainwater harvesting, that anyone can do to conserve more water and energy and ultimately do their part to make sure the earth has a brighter tomorrow. Even though Seattle is threatened by rising sea levels and a decrease in annual snowfall, they continue to make efforts on a local, state, and federal level that will hopefully slow the curve and lower their carbon footprint.